Today we're not talking about cars or trucks. We're talking about garage, right? We are going to do a garage reno, and today is the first step. Of course, it's gonna take longer. I'm doing like step by step, the way I want it. It's about time to fix this garage, make this garage a little better. I will explain what the plan is gonna be in the future, but today is the step number one, and step number one is I need more space. We're gonna remove the Lally column. Of course, I'm not gonna do this by myself, not at all. It's kind of a complex kind of job because you need like an engineer and so on and so forth. So I hire a company, and they should be here anytime. So they are supposed to come. I'm gonna get rid of this one here, so I have more space. I can even park the car like sideways and work on the car. That's the goal for now. I'm not gonna touch this one because this one doesn't make sense, because I'm gonna probably put a cabinets here. I don't want to spend the money. I don't think it's worth. I'm not gonna gain like almost any space. I know this is on the way, but I will hide this when I put cabinets on. And the reason why I'm gonna put cabinets here, I'm gonna extend my garage a little bit further in the future. But the first step is to get rid of this. So they are coming. They do this for a living. So I will try to show as much as I can on the process. But before, I need to clean up the garage, move the truck outside because they're probably gonna park their truck here. The Corvette's going outside too, and then we're gonna start cleaning it up. So I'm pretty excited. This thing was like, when I got the garage, was the first thing I wanted to take down. And then I'll explain to you guys later what is gonna be the next step after this one. So let's get it. Much respect for this flag, so I don't want this flag to get dirt at all. She's coming back when everything's said and done. Don't worry about it. I think the last thing I need to do, because they're gonna put a metal column between this column here. See, it's gonna have a metal column going here, so they can remove this. But if you notice, let me close the doors. You see, sorry for the echo. I have lights over here, and I put those lights in, right? And because I put those lights in, I didn't ran the wire through the drywall. So I think I have to remove this because they're gonna use this. And then lighting is gonna be another thing that's gonna change this garage a little bit, because I'm gonna do different stuff as far as lighting. I might keep those. It's pretty bright here though, but I wanna do something like more professional, if you will. So let's see, I'm gonna take care of that robe too. I don't wanna lose that robe because it's pretty expensive. This has doing a good job to keep the door off, especially if the Corvette not getting scratched. But let's remove this. All right, I think I'm ready for when they come. See, I took like the wire was going this way, I remove, and that took the sheetrock paper out, which is okay because I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as lights. I'll probably need to replace the sheetrock anyway because they're gonna destroy this part of the sheetrock, and that's it. That's how dark my garage is. But picture this without this column here. That's how it should be, and I'm pretty excited. I think I did everything I should do for their arrival. Now it's up to them. I hope they show up. So let's see when they show up. I'll try to show as much as I can of their work because I think this is amazing. A lot of people want to do this, and I'll share my experience to see how that goes.
This is a company called Lally. They were ready to go. They took care of all the permits, all the draws, all the engineer stuff, and they were ready to go. Everything was so fast that I could not even believe it. Of course, they have to set everything up, and my garage had a little challenge because all the door structures were super close to the column, and here you see they were looking what they have to do with, even though they knew that was there, but they were trying to do the best approach. So because you have to do with the wiring of the garage door openers, you have to do with the springs of the garage door, and that was the first step. So they could remove everything so they can make space for it. And the good thing is I didn't have to touch the garage door openers because they did everything. They remove it, and you guys are gonna see later that they put it back on. The plan here is I'm gonna keep this garage door. I don't know yet, it's hard to tell, but for now they're gonna stay. Maybe I'll try to put only one garage door, but we'll see how the budget goes. They were like 5 guys, and you can see here the guy just started to cut the Lally column on the bottom. Remember, the Lally column is filled with concrete and the bottom is attached to the floor, not the top. So they have to remove the bottom first, and you see other guys working here removing the sheetrock, and the sheetrock, it's my responsibility to replace it. That's why I'm considering to replace the entire sheetrock anyway, because as you can tell here, it's gonna get destroyed, which is fine because this is old sheetrock. And as you guys know, if you're following the channel for a little while, you know I want to paint my ceiling black, and I think this is a good opportunity. I think the exposed column that you're gonna see here later on in this video is gonna look super nice in black, but it is what it is. You have to deal with it. You have to know that they're gonna break the entire sheetrock. That's just the nature. If you want to get rid of your Lally column, you have to deal with it. Before the sheetrock is almost entire removed, you see they are placing the jack in place so that jack can do the Lally column jobs until they put the final steel beam on it. It's just a security measure. You see here that he's gonna remove the Lally column because you saw he was cutting at the bottom. Now it's just to make extra support so they can remove it. With everything removed, it's time to start the cleaning up before bringing the giant steel column. And I really appreciate the fact that they took time to clean everything up, especially the drywall parts. Very helpful. I was very surprised that 5 guys were able to carry this thing. This is like a 480 pounds column. This is gonna be attached to actually the column that's on my garage. And what they are doing here, they are putting in place because they need to measure and cut to the exactly size for the garage that they are doing the job for. so they have to cut a little bit here. You see all the effort it takes to put this huge beam on place, but luckily my concrete walls, they helped then, so the beam could rest on the concrete. I have seen before they use a jack to put the column attached to the ceiling, but it wasn't the case here. I don't know why. I think it was easier since they had like 4 guys, and the walls kind of help them, if you will. Now with the beams in place, you see here they're gonna put the other one on the other side. They are just making support for it. There's one, once this one is in place, they're gonna use huge bolts to bolt every 16 inches along the way. Once they're done, of course they don't clean the way I like my garage to be clean. I jump it right in and start cleaning. I normally do like a spring cleanup on my garage where I use degrease to clean the floor and make sure it's nice and clean. But since they just finished, the garage was pretty much empty, I took the opportunity to do my spring cleanup, which I wash it on the entire floor, because also the dust from the drywall, it's pretty nasty. It takes, you know, wherever you go, you take that with you. So I used like water and some degrease, because I also did the brake lines on the vat, so of course you have oil on the floor. This was just my spring cleanup, super straightforward, but you can tell by now how much space I already have it. And I was super excited to get the car in and get this all cleaned up and start thinking about the next phase.
But here's the final result, guys. Look at that. So now there's more room here, as you can see. Look, from here, like I have the entire garage. So basically the process, you guys pretty much saw everything. I recorded as much as I could. They removed that Lally column here, and they put this huge steel beam. Let me close this door here so you can see better. Yeah, you see, they torque with a impact gun, and that's how it looks like. Of course, it's not gonna be like this. I like the exposer though. I'll probably just, as you guys know, my ceiling is gonna be black, but I'll probably just paint in black. But look at this, so much room. They got here like, I don't know, 9 o'clock, and they left like 12:30, like it's half day work for them. Super simple, they have everything, they clean. I really recommend them, Lally Gun. They are local for New Jersey and New York people. You guys know I have the desire to extend my garage, but I don't think I would do that right now just because financially it doesn't make any sense. So what the plan is, and that was the first step, I'm gonna design the garage the way I want it. And the way I want it super clean, functional, because I realize like if you have things with easy access, you tend to do a better job and you do more often too. So if it's hard to get, like for example, I wanna like a set of pressure wash mount on my wall, because every time I'm gonna wash the car, I don't wanna wash it because just the headache to get the hose, the pressure wash set up and everything, it just takes too much time. I don't get excited about it. But I know if I have the pressure wash right here, ready to go, I just had to turn on and off. I'm quite sure I'm gonna use the same principle applies for the tools and everything else, like even the jacks. You know what I'm saying? Having the quick jacks, it's way easier to use the regular like jack stands because it's easier to use. So that concept applies for everything. I know what I'm gonna do about the floor too. So I think the next step is gonna be figure out like the plumbing and electrical, like because I need more outlets and I need water to get to the pressure washer. But I'll definitely share that with you guys, and I'll share everything. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I think we need one more test, and that test is bring the car here and see if I can do a little thing different that I wasn't able to do before, but I should be able to do now. I should. Who knows? Let's see. About. That was the plan, always was the plan. Of course, always was the plan to park any car here, like this. So I can work on the car, like have largely space to work on the car. Look at this, dude. Perfection. Perfection, look at this. So, yeah, I spend a lot of time here in the garage, so I need the space. And dude, I'm so freaking happy. Cannot believe, I cannot describe how happy I am. And to be honest, it doesn't make sense. Would it be easier to get in the garage if I remove that column? But not worth the money. Like, I would not pay the price just for that little space. So I'll just enjoy this, deal with it. I can park the car here, and this is what matters. Dude, look at this. I cannot express how happy I am. So much easier to work. I don't need to worry about, like, you know, not being able to open the doors and so on and so forth. Good to go. So I'm pretty excited about this garage upgrade though. I think it's gonna be really good for, you know, for the channel, for my passion for cars, and mainly, dude, for my house. This brings such a value to my house that I cannot even express. That's why we decided, when I say we, me and my wife, we decided to do it because it's an improvement to our house, which, as far as I'm concerned, it's our forever home unless life change. So you cannot always say this is your forever home, because life happens. But as of now, we are pretty settled here. We are not thinking about going anywhere. So why not put some money in somewhere that we love and we care, which is our house, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see on the garage renovation. As I said, this is gonna be one upload, but once everything is settled and done, I'll do like a compilation of everything. So, but I would love to have you here to enjoy the journey with me, right? I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Never forget, enjoy your life and work hard for it.